Hey YouTube, Drone Tech here. Well, it's not like we didn't know this already, but it appears that CNN has a serious race problem. What I mean by that is that they seem to have a serious issue with white people, white men in general.
My job is to listen and be a voice, and my job is to shut other white people down when they want to interrupt.
It's become a major platform on the left and in the Democrat Party, so yes, we expect to see it in the media and on networks like CNN, which are Democrat Party propaganda outlets. I don't know why it continues to amaze me, but today they managed to do it once again. On Alison Camerata's show, she was interviewing the Colorado governor, John Hickenlooper, and she asked him if 2020 would be the, quote, right time for a, quote, white guy to run for president.
Now, is it time to have somebody of color and a woman and somebody younger or somebody more establishment?
Well, I think that the Democrats across the country are going to help decide that.
But as a white guy, are you trying to calculate whether or not this is the right time for you?
Well, this is the time it's worked out, right? I finished my term as governor. I finished in 1 month.
See, the way I was raised is that people don't get jobs based on their skin color. You are supposed to be judged on your content and your ability and your character. But the Democrats now seem to think that racism towards white people is the next step in progress, I guess. Which I think proves once again that when they talk about diversity, what they really mean is that they just want white people to go away. Even if they are white, which Alison Camerata is, many left-wingers these days just seem to be indoctrinated to hate other white people. And this guy, John Hickenlooper, is just a total soy boy, just totally weak. Alison starts out the interview by asking him how he plans on taking on Trump, since Trump is so energetic and bombastic. And his response is just so milquetoasty and weak.
All eyes on him. He certainly can command a rally. He is a big presence in a room. How do you win against that?
Oh, it's funny. He's a big presence in the room, but it's all based around a bluster. And really, in a basic way, he's kind of a bully. I mean, you step back and look at him, and, you grow up a skinny kid with thick glasses with a name like Hickenlooper. I grew up dealing with bullies on the playground. And it's not that hard, right? You don't give them the attention. You ignore them. And when they say something that's directly antagonistic in some way, you twist it just a little bit so they become the butt of their own attack. In other words, you use humor to marginalize them. People don't pay attention to a bully. They get frustrated and go away.
It's things like this that probably lead to polls that show that 6 and 7 GOP voters say minorities are favored over white Americans. No doubt CNN and the Democrats and the left would spin that as white people are scared of brown people or white people are scared of becoming a minority. In the Pew poll, it shows that 85% of Republicans today think that America favors minorities over whites. Of course, Democrats believe the opposite, that 87% think that whites are favored over minorities. And why wouldn't people think that when you have the New York Times doing articles where they complain that white Americans pose, quote, an array of problems? And then on top of that, at CNN you have known racists like Simone Sanders, who famously said in response to a special needs white kid being kidnapped and tortured by a group of black teenagers, "Oh, poor white people."
What do you say to the people who dragged a poor white guy out of a car and beat him?
Oh, my goodness, poor white people. But I'm going to say something that's probably not very popular. We cannot callously go about classifying things as a hate crime. Motive here matters. So was this for hate of Donald Trump, the president-elect, because of things that he has said, or was this for pure hate of white people? That matters.
And then you have CNN commentator Mark Lamont Hill, who's been out there spewing anti-Semitism, which is actually pretty common on the left, but never gets discussed, of course, because the media just sweeps it under the rug. I don't know what the answer is, but I do know that we all have a choice and we can all turn off the TV, and I suggest that everybody do just that. Hey, thanks for watching, folks. Like, share, and subscribe as always.